What's going on, YouTube? V here. It's been a little sporadic since I made my last market watch, and one before that one. I've been sick, I've been fucked up. Then the next day I feel good, and the next day I feel trash, and I feel good. Well, no more, for the most part. I think it was like 2 days ago. I was like, I'm like 80% healthy. I'm probably around like 95% right now. I'm pretty good right now. So I can start doing my market watches. I know there's a lot we gotta talk about, a lot we gotta catch up on, and even more so. From now till, man, we're gonna be really busy with market watch videos because there's a lot of things that's gonna be happening a lot faster than normal, due to the fact that people are selling cards, due to people going on and picking up cards, or people picking up deck cores. I know someone asked in my last video, hey V, can you talk about deck cores? I'm gonna get to that. We have a bunch of deck cores to talk about, a ton of deck cores to talk about, to be honest with you. And this is all in preparation for nationals, post nationals, a dead season, and then the start of the regional season, as well as the start of our new banners, which roughly will come around September. So there's a lot to talk about in this, in not just this video, but tons of videos I'm gonna have for you guys. And I really appreciate you guys if you guys will go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, notification button, and always comment below. I read every single one of your comments. I really appreciate it. First card, Skystriker Mobilizing Gauge. Now, we're starting to see it starting to make its move downwards. We're seeing a $99 market price trend showing going down, and right there, 92 bucks, and it's going to continue going down. I said it before when I was at like 109, even though it went down to like 103 and then back to 109. I was like, listen, this card cannot maintain its value. It can't maintain value. It's impossible. Here's why. Everyone wants this card. Everyone's going to nationals, is going to get this card. Everyone wants to play competitive YuGiOh at locals, because why the fuck not, is going to get this card. And everyone's going to buy the crap out of this set. And Skystriker Mobilizing Gauge went up to 109. And then, like, right afterward, it started to come back down. That's because everyone's buying the crap out of Dark Saviors, because it's still a $90 card. Like, it's a good card to pull. I pulled it in permanence the other day. I was like, this is a good card to pull, but, like, for the most part, it does not, like everyone has this, so selling it's a little bit harder than, let's say, when the set first came out. Same thing with Skystriker Mobilizing Gauge. This is a great card to pull, but I wouldn't go fishing for this card if I was you guys, unless you guys can buy these boxes at decent prices. I know the boxes of Dark Saviors in general. What's the box is still? Yeah, this box is still like at 110, which is a dumb price. That's the only reason like I wouldn't go fishing for engages, is because these prices are really insanely high. Unless you're a store owner, then it's easy as fuck to get these boxes at decent prices. Little Anchor with another card that was at $55 is spiking down in value because everybody that wanted 3 for pures is getting 1s, so on and so forth. Beats is holding its price still, $15. It's not changing its price whatsoever. It did get as high as 18, but now it's holding roughly around $15 price point. Skystriker Maneuvers Afterburns is another card that's set 10s, 100% still. Now it's not moving from its $10 price point. Savage Skodra, another card that may or may not see play. It's not seeing play in Euros, but here in America, YuGiOh players are playing it, but not going to it as much as we used to when you had Skystriker Tricksters. So, that's a thing. But looking at it real quickly, guys, it's roughly around $42. First edition, mint roughly the same thing, $42. I'm pretty sure it's getting a reprint, and that's another reason why. Like I said, if you're not direct, I want to make like a YuGiOh fun chart. Maybe I'll make another market watch video. Like just sell this card unless you need it, and if you need it, that means you have to go for nationals. If it's for locals, and sell it. I don't know. Maybe I'll make that for my next video. Heavy Metal Foes Electronite, another card that was around $26 to $27. Looking right now, guys, it's only $22 for Heavy Metal Foes Electronite because one person's just keeping the deck alive, and that enthusiasm is making people come back and buy and play Pendulum Magicians. I miss this deck. I get nostalgic when I watch videos of Pendulum Magicians, and the ability to still put a 4 in the gate board is damn fucking good. ISO, 2-table Noble Knights, another card that's roughly around $18. You can see over here, this guy has 20 of them, and I think it's gonna start going down in value. So if you have extra ISOs, you're gonna want to get rid of this. It's not that big a deal to hold multiples on this unless you're playing the deck, obviously. But I would unload ISO as fast as possible. This card is a great reprint target. This card's a great target for something just to sell online alone and get rid of as fast as possible. Mythical Beast Master Service, another reason he's the same thing as Electronite, same exact thing. Okay, it's just a card that you need 3 of. It's maintaining its value roughly around a $10 price point. It just is what it is. Then you got the Mech Knights over here, guys. We got Mech Knight Purple and Mech Knight Blue. they're roughly around the same price point, which is like $9 to $10 for the Mech Knights. Not that they're bad, but the only deck that shows any relevance, the Invoked Mech Knight deck. I think I'm seeing some Invoked Mech Knight Sky Strikers, which is pretty interesting. But for the most part, Invoked Mech Knight, which is a decent deck, and showing still play. Like, you still have to respect this deck. If you're looking to go to nationals, you better know how to play against this deck. You better know how to counter this deck. You better give this deck the respect it needs, or else this deck will light you up. So, there's that. But for the most part, Invoked Mech Knights are a deck that this is going down in value because other decks are just way more consistent. Deck hasn't got hit at all, by the way. I'm not sure if the deck hasn't got touched by the ban list. It's just is getting outpowered by the meta for the most part. I don't have one guy out there. Oh well, top this event for the most part. Magical Musketeers are dirt cheap right now, and people are asking what's a good deck core right here. There you go. Magical Musketeers that came out in Spirit Wars are a great deck core. Starfire is $6. Caspars, which roughly around the $8 mark. These cards were like $27, $25, $30 cards. They're dirt cheap right now. And a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are just going at it with Musketeers. Go to your locals, ask people what they do. Just go ask around random people, but like, hey, do you know what Magical Musketeer Calamity does? And when you hear the that's a good thing. That tells me. Because this ain't like a super old fucking deck. Like you don't know expert with Flower Cardian, whatever the fuck. Like whatever. This deck is not that old, and this deck is still really good, and it controls the field. And I don't know, something about this deck I've always liked a lot, and I always was a huge fan of. And I think that as a deck core, this is an amazing deck. And I think that it just needs its time within the meta. It's relatively cheap. I don't know if Konami's gonna reprint this. I would highly recommend you pick up this deck core. Another thing is Ultigeist. Ultigeist are insanely inexpensive right now. And even though Magical Musketeers is a great control deck, Ultigeist might be a better control deck. Metal Seek, was a $15 cards, handing around roughly around $8. Multi-Faker was $15. It's about $4 for Multi-Fakers. This was $15 less than a month ago. Marionette, which was holding around 5s. The Ultra Rares are now 3s. This is a very cheap deck to buy. I think the reason why people might be a little sketchy on Ultigeist is because you would need infinite impermanence. We're seeing some people play 2. Realistically, I would say 3 infinite impermanence. And I think that's why a little people are a little bit like, I don't know. We still need like a decent hand trap lineup, like Ash, Drolls, Ghost Reaper, Winter Cherry, stuff like that. And for the most part, after you get that and you have the impermanence, Ultigeist are just insanely cheap and a very good control deck. And once that gets going, it's just a very hard deck to stop. Obviously, one of the best cards against Ultigeist is Evenly Match. Deck doesn't have that many answers for Evenly Match, but even still can make a pretty good board against Evenly Match. If you haven't played against a deck or played a deck like I have, when I got Evenly Match, I would activate a trap card just cause I don't care what the hell I target it. After Evenly Match resolves, I'll go to Multi-Faker just to put more pressure on board, just to let my opponent know, hey, you have to respond to this right here. Even though you evenly match me, you have to respond to this, or else I'm going to be doing things on your turn. So it's still a very good deck, and I think it's a deck that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players have forgotten as far as the deck core. And look, I'm not sure. The prices have spiked down so hard so fast. I think I think we need to wait a little bit more, but it wouldn't be too. It's not going to be too long before we're picking up Ultigeist. I think Multi-Fakers are at a really good price right now. Maybe we wait a little. You get them at like roughly around 3s at your locals. Metal Seeks, I would like that number to be around 6, to be honest with you. Marionettes ain't shit. They're cheap as hell to buy, but that's what I would recommend you picking up, guys. Guys picking up Ultigeist as a core. Up next, Evenly Match. Another card talked about a lot. It's $59 price point, price transfer and stabilization. Yeah, it's roughly 53, and then and the first edition they meant $54. And the reason is simple that it's like this is because it's getting reprinted. It's getting reprinted, and literally the only reason it's holding and maintaining a high price point, like a lot of these, like we have a lot of weird illusion prices that aren't real there. They're literally, what's that shit when you look in the desert, like an optical illusion, because this is a real price. Like this price is not gonna even kind of be I'd be shocked if this price is even half this by Megaton's release, the time we get this as a reprint. I'd be fully shocked. Could it happen? Sure. I don't think it would. I think that in the matches, even though it's a great card, I really do think that it's going to take in value. It had a high as like 60, 65, not too long ago. But even in match days are pretty much numbered as far as a valuable card. And if you're looking to play at Nationals, obviously, you know the fucking thing. Play at Nationals, you're going to need this card. Play at Locals, It's fucking $50, asshole. It's $150 for PlayStation. Get rid of this card. Who cares? The Megaton's coming out in a couple of less than 2 months. So that's what I think about evenly matched. It's a great card still, though. Barlow Dragon, another card that's $52 in the market price. It's a dollar less than its market price. But that doesn't really mean nothing. What means something is this card's getting reprinted. Once again, an optical illusion price point. This is not real price. Like, you're not real. This is ghost prices. And it's the thing. Barlow's one of those cards that you just need one of. I think I'm gonna go down that ship on this one, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna keep one Barlow Dragon, and I'm just going down the. I love my secret first edition. I'm a rarity whore, and I'm gonna keep my secret Barlow. But if you got like multiple, or maybe you wanna, mine's a little bit tighter for you. Get rid of it. Fuck it. It's getting reprinted. You're gonna get this. $20 gets you a Barlow and Evenly. Gonna happen. So why? But I have an extra couple of bucks in my pocket. I think I'm gonna keep my Barlow. Just a little pretty. Trickster Reincarnation. Now we know for a fact is getting a confirmed reprint in the Megatons. Konami, I see what you did there. You didn't wanna like touch Tricksters at all because you're reprinting Reincarnation in August, and then September you're gonna hit Tricksters. Like, that's what's going to happen. That's 1,000%, fucking 100% gonna happen. Like, it's so obvious, but so like, oh, Konami, you're greedy, dude. So Trickster Reincarnation is a card I would highly recommend getting rid of, especially at the Nationals. I think everyone Yu-Gi-Oh plays is gonna be getting rid of this at the Nationals. But looking into it, guys, $39 market price. Remember, this card went up to about 40 after the ban list. And now it's unlimited. Already hit about $24, and then you got first editions over here. Same thing, roughly around $24 for Trickster Reincarnation. They're roughly around the same price. The unlimited and the first edition are around the same price, because this price point, that's when the price point doesn't know what the fuck to do. That's when the price point just goes, we ain't gonna do. I'm not saying Tricksters are bad. Obviously, they're the best deck in the meta right now, Trickster, Sky Strikers. But I think that Trickster Reincarnation being as low as it is, and with the inevitable reprint of these Tricksters cards, only shows me that they're gonna get hit in the ban list. Only tells me that Tricksters are not good stock and value to hold. So take that what you will, guys, but you might want to get rid of those Tricksters. Firewall Dragon, still about $39. Amazing. This card was $21 at the lowest price point. Price trends did show moving down a little bit, and you can see over here starting to go down a little bit. And we're looking at roughly around $38. First edition, same thing, about $38. And Firewall Dragon might take an inadvertent hit because of Trickster Reincarnation. Trickster's being hit. It's really used in that deck a lot. And obviously, besides that deck, we have Gokis and we have Nightmares that kind of play it. But Gokis and Nightmares, even though they're great, amazing decks, Tricksters is very sneaky. It's a very sneaky deck that has that ability to abuse Firewall just a little bit more. Will Firewall still maintain value? I think it would, unless it gets a reprint. But I think it would still maintain value, even though it should be getting a reprint. Actually, now we think about it, Firewall Dragon should definitely be getting a reprint. So I can't wait to see what else is happening in the Battles of Legends set. If we're getting a Firewall Dragon reprint, we should be getting a Firewall Dragon reprint. This should not be negotiable. We 100% should be getting a reprint of a more like I'm thinking about like last year and how we got Omega reprinted, which is a really good card that that was almost an extra deck staple at one point. And looking at extra deck staples for like this meta, Firewall Dragon is probably an extra deck staple, and would be really interesting to see if he gets reprinted in the Battles of Legends set. Next top block, the Bomber Dragon, which was an $18 card, unlimited showing roughly around 17, and then after that, first goes back up to 18, still maintains its price point. It's good for now, but once again, it's only good because of Tricksters. Like, you don't see many other decks playing this card, even though it still has playability in like the plant links. But who the fuck knows where we're getting that shit in? Oh, Battles of Legends probably. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, $60 price point. And look at price trends, it's starting to go down in value. And look over here, guys. It's still showing 60. First editions are still showing 60 as well, but I'm not sure. Like, this was $80, and now the new price is $60. It's gonna go lower. It's gonna go lower in value because this is what happens. We have our nationals here in states. Everybody gets really crazy. Everybody gets really pumped. Everybody gets really hyped up. And then post nationals, all these great staple meta cards just fall off because Yu-Gi-Oh plays like, I'm not gonna hold a $60 card for 2 months and hopefully nothing happens to it because I don't have no regionals, no real carrot on a stick. There's no reason for Yu-Gi-Oh players to really play Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest with you. If we're gonna be honest as possible, here in the States, from July till roughly around the end of August, mid-August maybe, if you want to get a little early on the ball, there's no reason to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And holding $60 cards, well, there's no reason to do that. You can always just buy them back up again, let's be honest with you. Everyone's going to be listing the Ash Blossoms lower. You'll sell yours for 60, let's say. Well, what's the price do you think it's going to be with roughly around 2 months? I don't want to say because you guys will go ape shit. Dragonic Diagram from Maximum Crisis. Another confirmed reprint in Bowser Legend said $18 price point. Price trend showing it going down in value. Unlimited mints coming around 14, almost near $15 for Dragonic Diagram, just because it's being reprinted. For the 5 trickle players might have to take a little bit of hit in the wallet. Wasn't a big. It was a $24. It was a pretty substantial hit to the card's value. But I think it was a hit that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players knew was going to happen. Like, yeah, fucking Dragonic Diagram getting a reprint. No shit. So I think this is something that, just didn't shock a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players whatsoever. Tornado Dragon, that shocked a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, including myself. A card is taking value. Market price shows it to be $11. Look over here, guys. It's like $7 to $8 max. No, not even. No, it's like $7. $7 for Tornado Dragon. Cool. Okay. I don't really know much to say about the Tornado Dragon being a card that's going to be low in value. It's still a really good card. And yeah, it's going to be going lower. Probably like $4 this card. Invokes are still going low. $22 market price showing about 20. $17 showing about 16. Reprints, boys. Moon's Ice Bell, which is roughly around like $20. Which it just ninjaed its price point to $20. I made a video about it going, why the fuck is this $20? I mean, I get it. It's hard. Okay, sure. But why? And then now it's going back down in value. We're seeing it in the red and price trends. Market price showing to be a $13 card. Limit Light plates around 12. First is roughly around 12 as well. Why the hell was this card was even 20 to begin with? Can we just act like is this one of those price points that we're just like, I'm gonna be $20 real quick, and every Yu-Gi-Oh player was like, that's good, that's fine, that makes sense. I don't know. Not so well of me. That graphic screen, another card that obviously was hitting the ban list. I said we're gonna talk about when it goes a little bit lower. Well, when it went low, besides its $8 price point, we're seeing it go down. It's actually showing stabilization roughly around the $4 price point. I don't like that. I like it to be 3s. I don't think paying 4s for Gaslight Arena is a smart price. This is a card you're going to buy and hold for quite a while. If you think you're going to buy Gaslight Arena and the next band's going to be like Grass to 8, you're out of your fucking mind. But with that said, I did just say that, I think it wouldn't be too crazy to see that Gaslight Arena gets unlocked in the future of meta play. And if that's the case, well, it won't be worth $30. But that future is far from here. That might be Grandpa vctrfs. It might be a while before this card gets like unlocked. So you might have to sit on it for a while. You want to buy it. So getting it right now at almost 4s, nah. 3s, maybe. Darkland Exile, which is a $24, $25 price point card. It always hovered between like $20 and $25. It just always did. Price trend showing it going down, but stabilizing still. And new stabilized price is $15. Sorry, Darkland Exile. $15 is still way too fucking much. This is like $6. You're a $6 card, Darkland Exiles. Just eat it. Depending on how Konami reprints this card in the Bowser Legends set, if it's gonna be like a short secret reprint, which I don't think it's going to be, I think it's gonna be more like a mass secret reprint that everyone's gonna have, and if that's the case, I think the price of Eggshells will take even further. Right now, it's a stubborn $15, but it's just gonna go lower. It's amazing it's like this long for the card to be reprinted. Nasten, roughly around $7. After that, it's like 8 to 9s for Nasten. So, if you are looking to play Dark Lords, we don't have a confirmed reprint of Nasten that I know of. So you're looking to pay 7 to 8 to even almost as far as $9 for a Nasten. So if you're looking to play it for some ungodly reason, yeah, there is right there. Yeah, that's it right there. It's gonna swap with Eggshell. It's gonna be. I think if it doesn't get reprinted, it'll go up in value. That'll be the one you're gonna want to chase. Gamma Seals are going low in value. It's a $15 price point. The market price we're seeing here on 10s. The rares are like 11s. They're coming in around 5s, and the Docs version roughly around 5s, which roughly around a $9 price point. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Gamma Seal or Cigarette reprints are just too late. Like, they're just the game state of Yu-Gi-Oh has shifted so dramatically that Gamma Seal wasn't really seeing much play in our side deck. Any kaiju, for the most part, unless you're playing rogue decks, any kaiju wasn't seeing much play in our side deck. Like, Spear Mode is the card that's seeing play now because the meta is so fucking bonkers. The meta is just bleh, my field, and I have a couple cards on my hand. YuGiOh, and then you're like, okay, well, I sided my raw Spear Mode. Boom. Like, siding Game of Seal is decent, but Spear Mode is infinitely better. It just is what it is in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, boys and girls. So even though that's cool, that Game of Seal got this reprint, it's just way too fucking late. Like, Konami could have really made a lot of money had they made Game of Seal Secret Rare in a previous set. It wouldn't have been too hard to make Game of Seal a Secret Rare in, let's say, like Dark Saviors or even sooner than that. I think Konami really missed the beat on this one, and unfortunately, Secret Rare Game of Seals might be worth a couple of dollars, but not too crazy because we still have Spear Mode, and the meta, like I said, is too crazy. If the meta was to slow down a little bit, then yeah, Spear Mode might show viability. I mean, Game of Seal might show viability, but even still, it's so far gone. Like, people were playing like 2 Game of Seals and like Kamangas like forever, and Radiant or what the fuck it was, but it was definitely like 2 Game of Seals forever. And Konami could have made an insane amount of buku dollars, and they messed up. So they messed up. Sorry about that. Your Secret Rare Game of Seals won't show much playability, won't show much value. Solemn Strike was $80. In case they haven't forgotten, it was about $80 when Ultimax was the only deck before we got Dark Saviors out. Solemn Strike is taking a little bit of a nap. It's currently roughly around $67 for Solemn Strike, $69. It's good. Don't get me wrong, and it's probably needed. But now that we're getting a Secret Rare, it just everything gets bumped down. Like, the Super Rares, which are $10, are getting bumped already. They're about what are they, like 5s? The Mega 10 ones, roughly around 8s, which I'm guessing the price of the Solemn Strike Secret Rare roughly be anywhere from $6 to $8. The Bosch ones will hold it at $10 price point. And the Ulti Solemn Strikes probably be, after everything's said and done, looking at how meta is currently right now, probably set around like 55 to 60s. Not that they're bad cards. They're gonna be like anytime Solemn Strike sees any kind of meta play, the card spikes back up to 80 for the ultis until it gets hit in the ban list inevitably, in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. Noma Knights. Someone posted a picture in the Mark Watch Facebook group of just a bunch of fucking Noma Knights. Secret Rare Madrat, and he was like, I'm just sad. I'm like, why are you sad? Like, why did you hold Noma Knight Madrat in the first place? I mean, we all have our vices. We all have our cards that we hold that have not shown value or maybe get reprint up the ass. We all have these cards. Everybody has these cards. If someone's making funny about that, because they have their own cards. But in the case of Noma Knight Madrat, why the fuck are you holding Noma Knight motherfucking Madrat? Like, it showed value when this shit came out, when it topped a little forever ago at this point in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh, and now like this, it's just not. They're not good. Now we got Game of Seals a reprint. I think, right? Is that not make it? I mean, right? I don't know. I think not holding Noma Knights was a bad idea, but looking at it, it's still value. Like, it's still $12 from Secret Madrat. It's Noma Knight Brothers still holding their $9 price points. $9 fucking dollars for this. The 2017 Mega is roughly around $7. Like, there's still some value, but I would unload Noma Knights as fast as possible. Just not worth it. It never was really worth it. Phantom Knights, PK Fire. Fog Blaze a card that's roughly around $6, and Ancient Cloaks a card that's roughly around like $4. I said this before my previous video. Why reprint this now? Besides the fact that you're teasing Cherubini, what the fuck name is? I know some people get. Besides the fact that you're teasing that card to us Yu-Gi-Oh players, a new BA card. Besides that simple fact that you are teasing that card to us, meaning I think we're getting in Battles of Legends, in my opinion. Besides that fact, why would you release this now? My friends, I'm not sure if you remember, like 2 years ago, they were giving out Noma Knight playmat. I'm not Noma. I mean, oh my god, I gotta get it out of my brain. I gotta drink bleach and wash Noma Knights to my fucking memory. What I'm saying is, 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? I think it was. Maybe it was 3 years ago. They gave a Phantom Knight playmats at Nationals. Wouldn't it have made sense if they was given Phantom Knight playmats? These reprints should have came out by then. Wouldn't that make sense? I don't understand why like 2 years after the playmat came out at Nationals, we're getting these playmats. We're getting these reprints of these cards. My only justification is because we're getting Cherubini. Someone made a great thing in the comment section. They're like, what if we're not only getting Cherubini? What if Konami geniusly in a Battle Legends set, besides releasing Cherubini, besides releasing PK Fire stuff, stuff that people are gonna want to get, the fact that we're getting TG Wonder Magician, what if they were just, besides releasing Cherubini, what if they released Needle Fiber with Cherubini at Nash? First of all, fucking horrible idea if they did that, because Neil Fiber is a powerhouse in a card. Second of all, teaching Wonder Magician being released at Nationals with Battles of Legends set. This in conjunction with Cherry Bean, if Neil Fiber was to come out in the same set, would really change the meta pretty significant, and I think Konami would do it, and that's a crazy point. I mean, let's look at Wonder Magicians OTs, $18 for unlimited. Everything else doesn't matter, because we're getting aren't we getting like secret rares? So the ultra rare means nothing, $5, whatever that card, that's ass. The secret rares, which came out Legendary Collection 5, these are 6s, so they're not even high to begin with. So whatever version of Wonder Magician coming out is not going to be too like sought after. It would be sought after if we got Needle Fiber. So it'd be interesting the way to think about it. Side frame drivers on the card that's just taking the value. It's like $3 and good. This card was like $7 because like not a lot of people had access to this card. And then Zeta Reticulant. $2 market price showing going up and showing stabilization after moving up. Light plate's $4. Fishes and light plate's roughly around $6. A little bit of a difference, but yeah, it only came out in Crimson Crisis. I still don't know why this card's worth anything. I R9'd it and I sold all mines. I paid I think less than $1 for each of them. I kept my playset and I sold all of them, so that's a thing. Hopefully you guys did the same thing as I did, and I really appreciate if you was to do that, because that shows that you're watching the videos and listening. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos as always. Thank you. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Hit the like button and comment below every single one of your comments. I really appreciate what you guys think is happening with the market, as well as Battles of Legends set, which is probably easily the most talked about set from now until Nationals. Anyway, guys, your boy V. You guys have a great day.